the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions. So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Cam's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Cam Newton taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Cam able to take it himself in for the score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On play action, they'll throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. To throw is Newton. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Newton throwing again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. On 2nd down, Elliott.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it.
Loose inside the 30.
And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Newton now to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
The Jaguars have the early lead here.
Etienne.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports.
Once more, Etienne.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Did my eyes deceive me? Or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school I.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
2nd down and 3. Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. On the counter, it's Walker.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays.
And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down. Newton now to throw.
He'll drop this one off with ETN.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. 23 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Jags are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
That's taken it around the 40. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
From just shy of midfield, Newton.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 2, Newton. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Catch is made by Metcalf.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again.
He'll find Metcalf. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight. As we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
ETN up the middle. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Newton. Open man is Higgins.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
On play action, Newton.
That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
On first down, it's Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They fake the give, Newton. And, oh, what a catch. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
To the air again, Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Jaguars are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
2nd and 11. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll give them 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A first down carry by Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal.
This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
A give to Etienne running right.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to throw here. He lets it fly for Lockett. And got his man, complete. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 73 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Newton on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Now Newton. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw, Newton. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Open man is Kirk, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now Newton on 1st down. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
From the red zone now, Newton.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Again, Newton.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Here's Newton. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And out now come the Seahawks.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Here's Walker, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Walker once more, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 3 yards out.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Myers connects on the PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Newton.
He'll get that underneath ETN.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Newton now to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he'll take it down shy the 45 at the 46. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
And they'll go again with ETN. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And they'll run here with ETN.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's a give to ETN.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
A handoff for ETN.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Here's ETN.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Jaguars have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The extra point splits the uprights. Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville, the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.